All right, today's my lucky day. I don't have to do any copy and pasting today. He's got the entire bus calls from yesterday posted, and I can just sit back and listen. I'm not doing any descriptions. If you want to see calls individually, then you can go to at Real Rip City on Twitter. They're all right there. And we'll start right here from the driver's side, where we got from the Deke today. It's with COVID and me and management. Inch by, blah, 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 blah. Let me see. Head of the Human Relations, a vague term for which corporates speak for keep them down. Sorry, it's we're still living in this fake world where if you lose, you win. Okay, that's how it is in America now. The founding finaglers, who are actually psychopaths, set up a system which would allow the minority of voters to rule over the majority. Just a wonderful system that we have here. I'm going to say this right out. In my own way, I want Trump to win because he will destroy. The country needs to be laid low in order to come back, okay? And he'll do it. Okay, Biden might delay it a little longer. I mean, Trump and his racists, he'll lay the country to low, and maybe we'll have a chance to start over. These Democrats will just keep us in this slow decline, where somebody like Trump will really speed up that decline. And hey, look, he's got my thing there. Anyway, let me go back to Dick. I don't want to talk about politics. I do this on my own time. This is TRIMET time. Okay, head of human relations, which is a vague corporate term for corporate keep them down. Yeah, he's right. Has told our union president that scared employees are the best kind. Wow. He backed us up by putting forth a contract that takes away decades of hard-fought victories while indicting and convicting us of silly and usually false charges by a public that is codified, pampered, and believed over his workforce. He is quoted as saying, public employees don't deserve retirement security. Transit workers everywhere are victim to corporate takeover of transit. And he's got that right. Rarely do you find someone in upper management who has actually operated a city bus in service. They don't get it. They just don't get it. And I'm sure that he's right. I know he's right, as a matter of fact. He gets this topic on the nose. And I'm going to have to post that on my blog just a second while I do that. This is a classic. Yeah. This union busting has been going on since McFarland, and it has not slowed down whatsoever. Just give me a second to post this, because let me do it while I'm reading it. Okay. Full essay here. I always like Blogger, man. It's so easy to use. And there we go. I'll put this in. Oh, I think I got a picture of his book. I saved it in here. Let me. I'm so sorry, but this is part of my upload. Let's see, photos. I think I have his book saved in here, I believe. Let's see if I can find it. I have so many pictures I can't even. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, good. And we'll Put that in bold and italic. And there you go. Publish. All right. Okay. Next up. Let's get to the calls. Okay. Thank you. Wait. Copy. Let me put this up on Twitter too. I'm going to change his title. And I'm going to use my title, which is a section of his essay. All right. So sorry. I promise it'll be done in a minute. There we go. All right, back to the call. Sorry. Watch the guy pee in the 9 shelter. Oh.
Hello, 2051. I got your request to talk. How can I help? Yeah, I just watched the guy pee in the 9 shelter. So, I don't know.
And so what? So what? Who cares if you saw a guy pee in it? Who cares? Nobody cares. It doesn't care. Nobody cares. It's irrelevant. And computer number 2 is having some problems. So let me... Who cares?
Know about that. I don't know if anybody will come and hose it down. I've seen him pee there before.
Well, they're supposed to hose down the shelters occasionally. That's true. Come on, man. What's going on here?
So, I don't know what you guys do about that, or if that's something you need to know. Well, thank you for passing that on. Yeah, we have a shelter cleanup crew, so we'll give them a call and let them know.
Yeah. Okay, that's so common. It's just missing person. Acid 871.
871, we'll move on 11th, eastbound.
Hello, 871. I got your request info. How can I help tonight?
So earlier today there was a missing person, and I just wanted to double check if I had to write a report on that missing person that was found on my bus.
Probably not, but let me take a look here real quick.
Okay, well, we don't care. Okay, 7243, you're actually supposed to be off. I never made that mistake. I know lots of people that did.
7243.
Hey, 7243. So you're actually supposed to be off today, so if you can make your way back into the garage and see the station agent, we would appreciate it.
The delay in the response is classic.
Get your copy?
Oh, that was funny. Is this on? Turn this off. I'm not using this. Okay, bus peeing on steering. What? Bus pee? What?
How can I help you? My fantabulous bus today has decided it wants to pee on my steering wheel, and it's really awesome and makes the steering wheel rather hard to hold on to.
Oh, it's dripping on.
Okay, is it coming from like up above you? Is it coming from one of the vents? It's coming down on my shoulder, on my steering wheel, on my head. I love it. Okay, do you have passengers on board right now? Yes, I have 2. And just to figure this out, sorry, I'm just trying to visualize where this is at. Is it coming from the driver's vent? The switch up there for the HVAC, it's dripping out of that. It's dripping out of all of the cluster of stuff up there. I think it's coming out of the vents as well. It's weird.
Yeah, that's that's what you call a failed transit district. Okay, you can't even get that right. Off route on deadhead.
1504.
Hello, 1504, how can I help you?
Hi, I went out front of my deadhead. I thought I was going to Montgomery Park. Could you help me get rerouted back to the correct direction?
Where are you right now? You're showing up in a weird spot on the map.
Currently...
All right, he'll figure it out. Here's another leaky bus. See, what's with this? What's with the
Alright,
bus?
I'm going to check in with maintenance real quick.
Or is that the same bus?
Yeah. Let me call maintenance real quick and see if there's a way we can get that to stop. Do you have the vents closed right now?
Not entirely sure because they're up there and I don't bother with it.
You need a new bus. She needs a new bus now. There's none of this. Let me see if the mechanic. Get a bus. Why don't you have a bus? What kind of fucking transit district is this? I mean, shit. You're not even running at 100%. You should have 10% extra buses right now. Okay, you're running at 90%. What do they got? 650 buses? They should have 65 extra buses. What's the fucking problem here?
Unless I turn them on.
Okay.
Oh my God.
We don't have any extras out and you're getting farther away from the garage, so if you can pull over for a minute here, let me call the maintenance shop real quick and see if they have any suggestions. See if we can get it fixed.
This. Can you close the vents with paper?
2067. 2067. So, are you able to try and see if you can close the vents? And maybe stuff it with a towel if it's not closing, like a paper towel. We don't have any resources available right now. What we'll need you to do is continue, and then on your way back, when you get back to the west side, we'll either have a trade for you or we'll pull you out of service and have you go back to Merlo to get it fixed.
Copy that. No, it's coming from, like, behind the vent and, out of the switch, the HVAC system switch.
Okay. If you can continue in service.
And can you actually believe that these people had the actual nerve, to ask for the public to give them $5 billion? They can't even have a bus that doesn't leak. Here, give us $5 billion. We've done such a great job. And then the oligarchy tries to blame Nike. I was like, well, what do you mean Nike? Isn't it the Koch brothers? It's always the Koch brothers. Here you are blaming Nike. They always have to have a scapegoat. Can't be them ever. It's not like people aren't pissed off about your police state TRIMET and all the shit that you've been ignoring the public. Nah, it can't be that. Nah, it's Nike. It's Nike's fault for doing false propaganda. They tried hard they took the name TRIMET off it because they knew TRIMET is not that popular at the polls with the public. And they put Metro, and even that didn't help. Now, people are stupid enough to vote yes on other Metro tax raises, and I still maintain that anybody that votes yes to raise your own taxes is a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot if you vote to give your money to the government. I don't care what they say it's for. You'd never believe anything that the government says, and you never voluntarily give them your money. Ever. What kind of idiots are you?
We would appreciate it if it gets to the point to where it's going to affect the safety of you driving. Then obviously pull it over and tie it up. But when you get back to the west side, check in with us, and we will either have a trade for you and we'll send you a message, or...
Yeah. The fact that you don't have a bus right there is just a fail. Passengers think they're being fun. They're crazy.
All right, 7241, I copy. My partner would like to know if he feels like someone is following him.
Yes, he does. He feels like somebody's out there to get him, and he doesn't want to get off the bus.
Somebody's following
me. The person we're probably said, please.
I put the Michael Jackson song on here, but the YouTube will give me a copyright.
He has a black leather jacket, black hoodie,
Yes, and we know that these people are actually crazy. Line 72 is required to get off at layover. He's two skulls, the same guy. Okay.
he's about 5'9".
Okay, will you do me one favor and just, I know you probably already have, but just reiterate one more time that, you are entering the layover zone and he is required to get off the bus at this point. And if he doesn't do so, that there will be the supervisors and or police heading his direction to assist him in getting off the bus and see if that doesn't help.
Yeah, I've already told him 3 or 4 times that that's what was going to happen, and he still will not get off the bus. He's just too scared and too paranoid to get off.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and send police, let them know that the police are on their way to address any issues that he might have if somebody's following him. We'll just go ahead and play along with that. And in the meantime, go ahead and put your 4-ways on, and if you need to get out of your bus for any reason, go ahead and do so. Use the restroom if you need to.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's crazy. They'll get him off. Okay, 7511, stop with doors open, making weird hand gestures.
And about how old? Early 30s. Okay, and you're stopped with your doors open? That is correct. We're at Schaefer. All right, what's he doing now? Is he still in your face, or is he gone to the back of the bus? He's in the back of the bus, beating on the pole, making weird hand gestures at other passengers.
Oh my God, this is fucking great. I gotta have a beer. I'm gonna get a beer. I've been trying to cut back. I mean, I'm getting really heavy these days, I'm trying to trying to lose a little weight, but I'm failing badly.
Okay, well, if he's no longer being threatening, let's try to roll them
I need a beer.
Things escalate. Just, again, pull over, open your doors. I have the description, so I can get the call placed right away. But for now, he just sounds like he's one of the many mentally disturbed people out there in the streets of Portland, so just do our best with him. Okay, I'll do my best. I just don't want everybody else so nervous. I copy, Blue. Like I said, the moment he becomes threatening, do what you've done. Pull over, open the doors, and send me a priority message, and we'll get the call to police placed. Sounds good. Thank you. 639.
Okay, I got my beer. I shouldn't be drinking this. I had gone 3 days without drinking. So much for that. Yes, the collapse of society is at hand, folks. Oh, he's taking his shoes off. Oh, my God. You must get comfortable.
7511 at Belmont and 39th. Hey, 7511, I got your private reads. Is the same individual? Same individual. He's taking his shoes off, playing crying in the back of the bus. Everybody's moved to the front of the bus. They're not wanting to sit near this guy. All right, copy. I have the description. I'm calling now. Thank you. Set it here.
He's playing karate. Oh, God.
7511, Chavez and Belmont. Hey, 7511, police and supervisor are on route, so just hang tight there. If he gets off the bus, please let us know. Hang tight, I'll let you know. Thank you, 655.
Okay. 1201, supervisor wants to know why you paid over on commercial, and obviously this is some kind of typo, but let's hear.
1201 at Main and Pacific Highway, inbound.
1201 supervisor is wanting to know why you laid over on commercial instead of in the
laid
transit
over.
center. That's your bus.
No, I laid over at the transit center. I pulled out on time, and I was waiting for the 76 because usually the 76 will come in just before I'm leaving, and I have like 2 or 3 people that I pick up from there, so that's why I was waiting.
I copy. I'll let them know.
Why is that
Have a good
blinking?
rest of your day. Yeah, thanks.
Why is this thing blinking at me down here? Let me reset this. Hold on. All right. All right. Okay, the cops came and got him off.
7511, rolling Chavez and Taylor now.
Okay, 7511, so the police removed him?
Yeah, police removed him. It took quite a bit of coaxing to get him off the bus because he just refused to move.
I copy. I'll put a message out in case the police don't boot him away far enough. Yeah, let's just see if we can't pick up some time on this trip. Right now the headways are pretty wide, but glad that you're clear. Thanks.
It's no big deal, man. I'll get down the road, and if I just need to turn and burn, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure everybody was safe and felt like they were getting to work on time without being, nervous the whole ride.
Copy that, and police responded. I'll send you an asset number for a company report. Thank you.
You got it.
All right. Please don't unplug. Oh, I already did. Oh, I already unplugged it. All right. Real Pootie's been drinking the hand sanitizer.
I can, loud and clearly. I've got a request to talk from you. How can I help? Yeah, I don't have hand sanitizer on one of my dispensers, and I've had this problem where I've had none in either, but I never reported it. I'm not sure. I know the cleaners don't seem to have any. Does the road soup come out?
Nope.
All right, I copy. We'll check and see if the road supervisor doesn't have any. Unfortunately, on Mondays we don't have the truck out and normally does carry that, but I will see about getting...
Yeah, who needs mechanics on Sunday? Because people don't exist on Sunday, and then the transit district is a joke on Sunday, right? So why have it?
Someone to refill it if possible.
All right, I appreciate that.
No problem. I'll keep you updated.
934 asleep at 5th and Flanders. I don't feel safe going back there.
934, Northwest 6th and Flanders, end of the line. I have a passenger in the very back that, I guess asleep or refusing to get off the bus. I'm not really sure what's going on back there. I don't really feel safe going back there and confronting that person, so I'm in the driver's seat with this little windshield closed.
Okay, so you yelled out, tried to, come up with a loudspeaker song at your laptop.
Yes, affirmative. I've made that announcement 3 times, and the loudspeaker was plenty loud. I heard my voice, and very clear, very polite. I made that announcement into the line, and they're ignoring that.
He wants to get some rest, man.
And you're not sure if they're sleeping. Are they leaned up against a window or anything that you can go outside and hit the window and see if you could rouse them?
Negative, they are not leaning against the bus window. Positive, they are leaning on what appears to be their camping gear, something along those lines. Big bag.
Well, as we always say, we have a saying for this, and here it is.
Ditch.
Get in the ditch.
Bag of gear, so they're all snuggled up to their gear.
Yes.
I copy. Well, we're gonna have to call the police.
Yes, we'll call the police.
Yeah, there's one of those security guys, those, whatever they are, whacking people, security. They could probably get them off. You'd have to...
whacking people. Whacking people.
Ditch. Get in the ditch and off the bus.
They should have an automatic. That should be part of the automatic announcements.
Waste the 911's labor.
Yeah, we don't have contact with them. I don't know where they are, so. Yeah.
They have no way.
You're not comfortable walking back there to see if he's even breathing or get closer to him. The supervisor's not going to want to. Yeah, so. Please is what happens.
You just have to wait, buddy boy.
Okay. I think I have a pretty long break this time, so I'll wait. Thank you.
Well, you go take a break.
Do you have any kind of description of them? Do you know? Do you remember when they came on? Or?
Just take your break. Leave him there. I don't feel safe. Whatever. He's sleeping on beer. He's asleep. You don't feel safe. 5774 covert.
I've got a covert alarm or silent alarm from your bus. Or is everything okay?
Oh yes, everything okay. Sorry, I tested the yard. Is it like I do every day. Like if I have it in a test, I'm not in the yard. Sorry for that.
No worries. I'm glad everything's okay.
All right. Next up, 7505 telephone pole with wire coming off it.
Just before the pole, there's a telephone pole with a wire coming off it. I don't know what kind it is, but it's almost in the path to come in to get where it might catch a mirror. Might be worth note of caution.
I got that. I'll see if the supervisor could take a look. That's Lombard and Ida eastbound.
Lombard and Ida eastbound. That's affirmative, sir.
All right, well, let's take a look. Thank you.
Copy that. 7505 clear.
Okay. 3308 fell out of the seat. No medical.
3308. Good morning. I got a request info. How can I help?
Yeah, when I took this left turn over here, a gentleman back in the middle of us had his arms, I guess, inside of his jacket. And when we were around the corner, he fell out of the seat over towards the exit door. He doesn't want any medical, though.
Okay, so when you made that left off of McLaughlin on the Tumwater, or on the second, I should say, someone fell out of their seat. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and they are receiving medical. You obviously have to pass one. Was it any visible injuries that you could see?
No.
All right, I copy. If they want to give information.
Yep, it'll be all right. 1240. Station agent called. Splitter matinee.
1245 and Madison southbound. Okay, 1240, the station agent asked us to call. For tomorrow, would you rather have an AM split that gets you off around 7 or a matinee that starts afternoon? A split or a matinee were the two choices? Did I understand that correctly? You have. How about matinee, please?
Matinee, just like going to the movies. Okay, here we go. SpaceX carrying soared into outer space, costs billions of dollars, and the disposed can die in the ditch, but we can do this,
Go
man.
for launch, and at 37 seconds, the International Space Station flying over Kennedy Space Center.
This is what America
Crew Dragon
is.
poised to go
Is this
catch
what's
it.
his name, or is this that billionaire piece of shit,
20 seconds till
or is this
liftoff.
NASA? Who is it? Oh, it's SpaceX, so it's fucking Elon Musk. He's got so much money he can throw it away on this silly crap while people are dying.
7, 6, 5.
And nobody cares except for a few people and like me who drink themselves to death in their house. Too bad it doesn't blow up like that other one did. Remember that was a good one. Go with throttle up. Go with throttle up. Obviously a major malfunction. I remember that pretty clearly.
That's the word we want to
I was
hear.
driving
Stage
somewhere
1
with my
propulsion
second wife.
is nominal.
No, how lovely for America or anybody. Yeah, how lovely. Great. This really helps with humanity, this stuff. 2468 gas can.
2468, 57th and 2468, good morning. I got a request to talk from you. How can I help?
Bring out
Waiting at 51st. I dropped somebody off and did not wait for the passenger to have a 5-gallon gas can. The passenger leaving told me they would let them know that I was not really waiting for them because of the gas can.
no gas cans. No gas cans allowed. Bring out it. Somebody already brought it out.
1234 at 6 and Oak. I just read the message on the chat. I think that crazy lady was at Yam Hill. I mean, I saw the Max go by. She was putting her hands on it as it was moving, trying to push the doors in. and she looks completely out of her mind. I mean, there's a super at Yam Hill, and I sort of pointed back there. But I mean, I think that's probably the lady, or at least it's another kook.
All right, I copy. And she was fitting that description. Did you catch what color her hair was by chance?
If I remember well, it's a white.
Get in the ditch and off the bus. Get in the ditch and off the bus.
Okay, your relief is on vacation relief. Your relief is on vacation or what?
3135. 3135. Please pick up your handset.
3135?
Hi, 3135. So your relief is a brand new person to the vacation relief, and they are actually at the garage waiting for you. They thought that that's where you guys get your road relief.
I'm sorry, I didn't get what you said.
Your relief is at Clackamas Town Center layover, where you lay over in the garage. They mistakenly thought that's where you do the road relief.
Okay, relief at Telecom there?
Yeah, if you just want to continue to the garage, your relief is right there. Like, just head over to right where the max station is, where the layover is for the 31. And that's where he'll be.
You'll be there, don't worry. Mike! Mike!
7504, I got you right now, roll it.
I only know one way to describe this, so it's going to sound kind of silly, I'm sorry.
It's Mike.
At the end of the night, when they do that thing on the back that makes the fans go really noisy, that's what it sounds like.
Copy. Oh, yeah, your auxiliary cooling fan that's on right now. It usually goes off within an hour. So if it doesn't go out by the time you get to Pier Park, give us a call back.
Cool, thank you. I didn't know what it was, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, you appreciate it, Mikey.
Thank you. And if it does go out, just write a work part on it. I think it's called I can't remember what the maintenance called. It's like an EMF fan or something like that. But you can just write down auxiliary cooling fan came on.
Alright, thank you so much. And my temp right now is about, looks like about 180 to 200.
Copy that, perfect.
Attaboy, Mike. We always like to hear you on scan. It's fun for us. No cleaners. Dispatch doesn't have access to cleaner schedule. That's real coordination there on the management's part.
467, I'm currently Columbia, just crossing Broadway.
467, how can I help?
I don't know actually if you can. I don't know if you know the cleaner schedule. So, excuse me, when I do the road relief on this one, because there's no cleaners before I run it up to the for the 6th. This time I took it to 16th and Columbia, where the restroom is too, and there's no cleaners there today. There was back at 18th, but is that normal, or because I'm not sure where to take this bus to get cleaned sometimes.
I don't have access to their schedule, but I imagine they're probably going through shift change right now. It's about the same time our field supervisors go through shift change as well, coincidentally. You can also go up to North Terminal, but I will notate that your bus did not get clean this trip, and hope you can get it clean next time you get back downtown.
It's the theater anyway, you know that, don't you? Maybe not. Okay, 3135, no pouch. Oh well, fired.
Hey, this is 3135. I just picked this up from the mall, and I have a folder that I can find anywhere, the trip sheet, paddle, directions, all that stuff.
All right, 3135, I copy. It is probably hiding somewhere. Look to your left immediately in between. You know you're supposed to make a left turn here, correct?
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I've looked on the side of the seat, I've looked in the cabinet above my head, and I've looked in the cabinet by the door with the, emergency triangles and the wheel chalk and all that stuff.
Yeah, he tried. All right. Someone did their business in the shelter. That's another...
9108
That's
at
how it
Oak
is.
and 7th. I got reports that somebody did their business in the shelter. Could you go check that out and then tape it off if we need to?
Open 7th. I'm assuming that's in Hillsborough.
Yes, sir. That's where it is.
Okay, I can do that. Thanks.
Thanks, sir. We'll be clear at 1334.
All right. Mike! Sorry.
C504, Hollywood Transit, northbound.
7504, you sent a customer contact?
Yeah, I got a guy who is hitting the handrails and currently barking like a dog.
Copy. The bus is rolling.
I'm going to be stopped here at the transit center here for the next 3.5 minutes.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and make your announcement that you're running a bit early, and we'll see how he's acting once the bus starts moving again.
Copy that.
Thank you, 1345.
They probably know you, Mike, okay? You know, Mike might be known to the riding public, and once you're known and they don't like you, this is what they do. They start doing shit like that to fuck with you. If you're not liked as a bus driver, the bus crowd will fucking get on you, man. 5770, biohazard denied.
5770 on westbound at Hillsborough Transit Center.
Hello, 5770. I got your request to talk. How can I help?
I just wanted to let you know that I am denying service to a lady who has soiled herself.
All right, copy that. Biohazards are not allowed on the bus, so can I get a description of her, please?
Yeah, she's middle-aged. She looks to be probably about 40 to 45. I believe she's of Russian descent. She's wearing gray sweats and a purple top, purple jacket with a hood and a black backpack, or a red backpack. And then she's got a hand truck with a large red suit.
Yeah, let her die. Here's your stop announcement.
Denied. Die in the ditch, please. Denied. Denied. Get in the ditch.
Now, see, they should have these pre-programmed into their announcements for people like this. If they can just push a button and the thing goes, come on.
Denied. Die in the ditch, please. Denied. Denied. Get in the ditch.
They should have a button they can push, and it would say that to these people. You are denied, and you must get into the ditch. Does anyone not understand? And yet, I'm still not eager to get COVID. Who cares? Nobody wants to die. I think, anyway. Oh, wait, no. No. There's an actual answer to that, man. There it is. And the answer to his question is amor fati. Amor. Look it up. Amor fati. There you go. I'm pretty smart for a bus driver, you know. 3134, coolie. It's a grocery cart of unbagged food. And it is.
All right. Let's see. 3134, I got your request to talk. How can I help? Yeah, when I turn on the Webster Road there in front of Safeway, there's this couple that I dropped off earlier there that, well, anyways, they're across the street, not at the stop, and I passed them up because they have a whole grocery cart full of food and none of it's in bags.
Whoa!
A lot of groceries, and they were waving me down, so I don't know what they're thinking they're going to get back on.
Yeah, how dare they have food not in, how dare they, man? That's a kill. That is, I would give that one the old, okay, that's the old, okay. I I won the election. Oh, wait, let's...
President Trump is continuing to deny the legitimacy of the election. In fact, he said on Twitter a few hours ago, I won the election.
Yeah.
I won the election. I mean...
Yeah, fuck. I don't care about you, Trump. Go away. Here, this is for the driver.
Kill them all! 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 Kill them all!
That was for this driver here.
Yeah, so I don't know what they're thinking they're going to get back on the bus with loose groceries.
Oh, how dare they!
Okay, copy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Loose fucking groceries, man?
Find out. That's 1415.
Why is this playing? Pandemic. How dare they think they're going to get on the bus with loose groceries? I mean, my fucking God, the nerve of those rioters. What nerve? Loose groceries. Okay, we got to give them a little devil. That's called evil. Evil, evil, evil. Okay, I'm covering my butt. Here's next.
This is Block 1405. I'm just kind of covering my butt here. One of the passengers who got on at Grand and Hawthorne there right before the bridge, going inbound. So there's a bus, I think it was 3143, that was parked there at that bus stop with the hazards on. Nobody was on the bus, and so she brought it to my attention, and I didn't see anybody either, but I'm just calling so that she doesn't think I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, no.
All right. She's
Operator was looking for a bathroom. Their bathroom's broken down, so that's why he went on board. But yeah, thank you for letting us know. I figured it was something. Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
all right. We forgive you. You're forgiven. No relief. Here we go again.
1508. I'm in the Hellhorn on the 11th, so it's my duty still, and I can't see my road relief. It's not right here.
Well, work, man,
I
work.
have a road relief now. Wait there for a few minutes.
Work.
Just because it's just now the time. And, I'll give the station agent a call.
Copy. Thank you. Thanks.
All right, well, we'll work it out, man. He's got so many calls. We got actually, yeah, he's done the whole day today. Thank heavens, man. 236, loud verbal.
Block 236.
236, I got a loud verbal. What's going on?
Yeah, so I have a guy that just got on the bus, and he's just disturbing like the other people and being loud. I asked him if he could keep it down, but he's not listening.
Yeah, we didn't care.
Okay.
Let him
Are
give it
you
to her.
able to continue and I can have the supervisor meet you en route, or do you need to tie it up?
I can meet the supervisor like on the way.
Yeah,
Okay. Any sign of weapons or anything that they need to be concerned about?
Georgia election.
He's just saying like random things, but he is like cussing as well, so it's just like a little bit of everything.
Alright. I will see what I can do. If he gets off before the supervisor meets up with you, please send me a ready for service.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Alright, thank you. 1444.
Really, think about this. If Trump is able to pull off a coup here, it's the end of the illusion of democracy. And I know Trump can ruin the country, but the country's already ruined. And Biden's not going to help, okay? I mean, I had to vote for Biden because Trump panders to racists. I mean, I had to violate my own. I don't vote for Democrats and Republicans. They're both the party of the oligarchy. But Trump is panders to the racists. So I had to vote for Biden in this case. But if Trump is able to pull this off, the silver lining is the facade of democracy is finally removed. And the country is officially a banana republic. And before this country can get any better, it's going to have to fucking be destroyed. And that he will be the man to do it. And I think he actually may be the actual Antichrist that they talk about in the book of Revelations. Some of you who believe in the Bible, I happen to have some understanding of these matters. The Antichrist the Christians must follow the Antichrist. The Antichrist can't exist unless the Christians believe he's sent from God. So we have all the conditions set up here for the Antichrist. And Trump may be that man. And the Bible may be right, man. The end times. The Jews are back in Israel. And they went back to Jerusalem. And maybe Trump is the actual Antichrist. I don't discard any theories. And I don't take the Bible lightly. It's allegory. It's not literal. Anyway, forget about that. 5774. You bypassed Hillsborough, you stupid fuck fire.
5774. Hey, 5774. Supervisor said it didn't look like you went into Hillsborough Transit Center.
The supervisor what?
The supervisor said it didn't look like you went into Hillsborough Transit Center. It looks like you just bypassed it.
Oh, I thought I did.
You thought you did? You thought you did?
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at your...
You thought you did? Well, I mean, how do you think you did? Did you think Washington Street or whatever that road is there was the...
schedule here, and it's showing a gap there at Hillsborough.
Yes, he did.
And, so, you think you went in there?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I will make sure.
She obviously doesn't know where it is.
Coming back to out of Forest Grove.
Okay, make sure you follow the route description, okay? Have a great day.
Have a great
I
day.
sure will, thank you.
I thought I did.
Thank you. At 14:59.
You did or you didn't. It's like, it's not, I thought I did. It's like, I did. If you did, you did. If you didn't, you didn't. It's not, I thought I did. Obviously, she didn't do it. She didn't know it was there. You know, you can't blame a newbie. They don't know where they're going. 9108. Oh, here's the first call.
08, go ahead.
Yeah, 5774, he's on his way to Forest Grove. Did he pull into Hillsborough Transit Center? Does it show it on your records?
Hey, where's the answer? That's it.
9108.
9108, go ahead.
Okay, so we spoke with that 57 driver, and the response that we got was she thought that she did.
Yeah, well, she didn't pick anybody up because they're all still sitting here. Fortunately, the next one is here right now. If you could send all the numbers to me, and I'll just
Write
do
her
a
up.
report.
Write her up.
Yep, you got it. 'Cause
Write her up. No, teacher. 75-1, drinking on the bus. Why not?
75, train 01.
Oh, it's this guy.
I have a passenger that's
This guy's an interesting fellow.
drinking alcohol on the bus. I'm just curious, how do you want to handle it? Just continue on or what?
Just continue on. If he's not
Open the
bothering
doors, let him know the alcohol needs to get off. He can get off with it, or you can pour it out to the right.
If you're going to call dispatch, they're going to quote regulation. Okay? They're not going to tell you to keep driving. Dispatch will quote regulation. If he's not bothering anybody, the thing to do is you just ignore it. Okay? If he's minding his own business, drinking his fucking brew, who cares? Okay? Now, cigarette smoking is a different, you know, that you kind of can't ignore. But the brew, as long as it's in a bag, I mean, if he's openly doing it, I don't know. I never cared about any of that.
His choice.
He can't ride with the alcohol, but he can ride. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, I know you've been there long enough to know that. Jesus.
Yeah, if the container is open, it needs to get dumped out or set outside, but he can still ride as long as the alcohol is gone.
Okay then, ma'am. Thank you.
Let me know if he complies. If he doesn't, I'll get a supervisor to you.
Oh, okay then, ma'am. Stand by.
You have to put the alcohol off the bus if you want to keep riding.
That's classic.
He put the alcohol off on the grass.
Okay, go ahead and close the doors so he can still ride. Thank you, 1502.
That was classic. Okay, he didn't pick up anybody. Fired is fired.
9108. 9108, clear. Okay, so we spoke with that 57 driver, and the response that we got was she thought that she did. Yeah, well, she didn't pick anybody up because they're all still sitting
Wait a
here.
minute, am I going backwards or something? All right. Road supervisor says, look before you... What?
870, I'm at 5th and Everett.
870, the road supervisor specifically requested that we give you a call to remind you to look both directions before you pull out. She would appreciate not getting hit.
Okay. Huh. She would appreciate not getting hit. Got it. Don't know how to respond to that. I hear you about the both looking both ways. That's great. That's not getting hit. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Classic.
You're very welcome. 1521.
Hey, we got some two classics in a row here. Okay, 9106.
9106.
9106, go ahead.
Can you call bus number 3245 and let them know that they need to look to their right before they pull out into traffic? He just about hit me. I had to put on my brakes, so he didn't.
Absolutely, we'll give them a shout.
What the hell? I gotta get another beer. 235, loud verbal, punching stuff.
235 inbound, got a black mouse, loud and verbal, and in fact they're punching stuff. I asked him once to not bring it on the bus.
Okay, is he causing damage to the bus?
Not at the moment, he just punched something back there, but I gave him one, asked him to calm down, and he's continuing, so I don't know if there's anyone in the area, if I should keep rolling, or what the deal is.
The supervisor was last at 82nd. Let me find out where they're at.
Okay, he's a fair evasion and a mask refusal as well.
Oh, he's a fair evasion and a mask refusal. Double trouble, bubble.
I would like to try and keep rolling if all possible.
Yeah, just roll.
Maybe they can meet me along the route, and if he leaves the bus, I can notify you.
Yeah, just roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. We'll get the supervisor to meet you en route.
235, copy, thank you.
He's got some calls. He's got the good calls today. He left. There you go. End of problem.
235, just want to advise the individual at deported at 112.
All right, that's that. 8870, regarding our phone call, my manager would like a report from you. Uh-oh, what was the...
This is 8870.
Let's see, what was the 8870?
Hey, 8870. Regarding our phone conversation from earlier today about yesterday's issue, I did talk to our manager and they would like a quick report from you just to CYA. Okay, no problem. I'll fill that out when I get in today. All right, thank you.
All right, well, whatever. I don't know what the issue was. Operator had a box of matches thrown at them and hit in the...
All right, when you try to put it in drive, I'm assuming a little D is flashing, is that correct? Okay, and I just want to double check real quick, the bus is not knelt, correct?
Well, is this the right call?
Just want to make sure you didn't put the bus down, yield the bus,
Maybe
and
it's
then
later.
forget to raise it back up. And also check the ramp light, make sure that that's off. All right, copy that. Okay, that's a black male with a black hoodie. His shoes are orange with white soles.
Black with orange trim.
All right, copy. And do you need medical?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not. It's just, I'm trying to get the bus going and make sure that the mask box acting, It didn't hurt me. No, it happened right when I was talking to you, so trying to get...
Copy that. Go ahead and sit tight. We're going to send a supervisor out there. Just trying to establish everything. So do you have an approximate age for him?
30s. He was wearing black shorts, black hoodie, a black backpack. His shoes are black with orange trim.
Hey, Bo, can you get me a beer? It's on the bottom shelf.
Okay, and you said what? Is he still on your bus?
No, he walked north. He's walking north on 82nd.
You need the bottle opener.
All right, copy. Well, I'm glad he's not on your bus anymore. We're going to send a supervisor up there just to have a chat with you, make sure everything's okay. Meantime, I'm going to help you try to get your bus in gear, but I just don't want you to stay there and wait for a supervisor.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think, the next step is to flip the switch. Power the big switch outside.
You know the bottle opener is, right?
No, we're not going to go quite there yet. Let's see. So you
It's
checked
in
to
the
make
top
sure that
right
the bus is
shelf
not now correct
next
and
to
that the
the-
ramp is not on, correct?
The shelf is falling apart.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna extend it back out and then put it back down and make sure that's not it.
Yeah,
Copy that. Now I want you to go through
No,
the
no, I'll
gears
get that.
and
Bottle, if you get bottles,
switch
so you can
it
just
to
put it
neutral,
out.
to reverse, back to
That's why
neutral,
you
back
get
to drive.
bottles.
Do that
Okay.
several times
It-
and then
it's
see if that
about-
clears it up. You know what? Why don't we just tie your bus up for right now? I want you to wait for a supervisor anyway, and we'll have them check and see if they can get your bus rolling. Let's talk a little more about our incident here. So the guy threw a tissue box at you, correct?
Yeah, not the tissue, the mask box. Just the mask box. He was just agitated and he flung it and it hit me in the face, caught me off guard, that's all.
All right, copy. But let's not minimize it. He still threw something at you, and that's not okay. So, I'm glad you're okay. Do you have any visible injuries on you? Did he cut your face at all when he threw it?
No, it's not the metal box, it's just the paper box that I got sitting up here.
I wonder what's that about? Was it a mass dispute?
By the printer.
All right, copy that. Are you doing okay then?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, copy that. Okay, like I said, go ahead and
All right, well, poor guy. Did he want police?
7236. I know the guy's not on your bus anymore, but I just want to make sure. Did you want me to call
1 hour
police
of
for you?
calls, we're still going.
No, I don't. No, it's fine.
Yeah. Forget it.
It's fine.
Right. Good for you.
All right, copy. If you change your mind, let me
Don't
know.
bother.
That's
Just
fine.
forget it. It's not worth it.
And I am going to have you fill out a report for this, just so you know, okay?
If you're not hurt,
Yeah,
don't
okay.
bother.
All right.
Yeah, good for you. Okay, your relief is in front of the garage.
1303.
Hello, 1303. All right, your road relief is there in front of the garage in their own bus. They're going to be in bus, let's see, 3561. And I just want to let you know to remember to grab your pouch and transfer it over to their bus along with your passengers.
Copy that.
All right. Okay, key it up to Sandy Boulevard. Key it up. You can turn on the light if you want. Okay.
Crews shut down this stretch of Sandy tonight at 6. Why would the city let this crazy 6-lane intersection even happen in the first place?
1271 at Sandy and Sacramento, northeast, heading eastbound.
The reason is
Hello, 1231. I got your request to talk.
Eastside
How can I help?
This is just more of a heads up than anything. I have a gentleman on the bus, and he's just seems very aggressive, and he keeps like just giving me the evil eye, and he's refusing to wear his mask, so I can see him like mouth stuff, and I don't think it's just like mental health because he seems to be fine. But anyway, he's the only one on the bus. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up. If anything happens, I will send a verbal or anything else. But I have a really weird feeling about this guy.
Okay, copy. Do you have a clothing description of him so we can have that just in case?
Yes, African American male. I would say probably about 5'9", 5'10". He is wearing a green jacket with a red hoodie underneath, blue jeans, and sneakers.
Alright, copy that. I just let us know if you have any further problems with them, and we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, 39.
Sandy is a train wreck. There's no leaving Sandy.
All right, there's no leaving Sandy. That was good. The evil eye. He's getting the evil eye. All right, and next up. Oh no, did he finish? Okay, no. What's this? Okay, he kept going. He pulled the bike rack down and walking in the middle of the road.
5004 at Belmont and 50-something.
Hey, Rob, it's Lisa. I got your priority. What's going on?
I have an individual that was walking down the middle of the road. Okay, he's walking away now, but he wouldn't get out of the middle of the road, and he pulled down the bike rack, was sitting on it. I don't know, like he's walking towards some other car now. I think I'm going to try to go around.
Okay, use extreme caution. What does he look like?
Use extreme
Black male wearing a yellow jacket. He has blue jeans on. He's carrying a broom. He has an owl with red eyes. He has a beard, shaved head.
He has an owl with 3 eyes. Is that what he said?
He had an owl.
Walking towards some other car now. I think I'm going to try to go around.
Okay, use extreme caution. What does he look like?
Black male wearing a yellow jacket. He has blue jeans on. He's carrying a broom. He has an owl with red eyes. He has a beard, shaved head.
Did you say he had an owl with red eyes?
Yes, it was some plastic one with lighting up red lights. I'm past him now.
That's pretty funny.
Okay, I'll call it into police just to say that he's up to no good.
Okay, I'll pull over when it's clear and put my wipers back up and my bike rack back up.
Yeah, when you're in a safe location. All right, thank you, Rob. 2216.
That's a good one, man. Jesus. Oh, he's on to train calls.
44 on the flyover trespassers.
44?
44, there is a man walking south in the south on the flyover.
Looks better than TV. Yeah, it's as good as TV anyway. I love this shit, man. 7512, customer. She spilled powder all over the bus, and now she's touching.
7512.
7512, that sounds kind of loud.
Yeah, I have a irate customer on the bus, and she got spilled a whole bunch of like powder type stuff that's all over the bus. So I'm gonna have to have somebody come out here and check out the bus.
Any idea what that powder is?
I have no clue. And now she's beating on shit. Now she's touching me too. So I want to just get out here before I knock this person out.
No. Get a description. We'll get police headed your way.
Copy that.
Give me a description for police, please.
Black female, 55, 60 years old.
All right, what you wearing? 7512. I have cavalry headed your way. Supervisors en route, but I want to get police headed to you too. 7512.
Okay, part 2.
7512, talk to me, please. All right, no contact, 2134.
Okay, he was out. Any more? Let's see. There he is. Oh, he's parked.
7512.
Yo, I just meant got hit by some shit.
7512, I need that description for police, please.
Yo, man, I just got hit by some shit. She just hit me. There's a fucking black female, between 50 and 60 years old, brown jacket, snow hat, and just a bunch of like Carhartt type of pants.
Okay, I copy all that. I understand that you're frustrated. I understand that it's not nice to get hit. Supervisor's already en route. My partner's on with 911. We're trying to get the cavalry to you as fast as possible.
Yeah, and there's no such thing.
2136.
Poor guy. Okay, next, discharge an aerosol device.
Alright, no worries. Any kind of weapons? No weapons. This person is a regular rider, and this person had an aerosol can on her. She discharged the aerosol can when she first got on the bus, and then did it a second time, and I asked her to stop using the aerosol device, and she continued doing it. And so I don't know what's in the canister that she's discharging. Then also she's allowed verbal on the bus where it's creating a problem of me being able to focus on the road. So we got a couple of different issues here. This person appears to have a mental health issue as well. It's usually a regular rider on line 6. I've never seen her out here on line 77, but this is her MO. She usually causes a disturbance enough to try to get the attention for the driver. So, but she's always compliant about getting off. Now she's not. So I'm going to need some help with this one, please. Yes, I took your last call. I am aware. Have a supervisor headed your way, and I'll call police as soon as I get off the radio with you. Okay, thank you very much.
What's today, Monday or Tuesday?
It's Monday.
These are Sunday's calls? Wow, that's a lot of action on a Sunday.
Okay, about how old would you say? This woman is approximately in her 40s, mid-40s. Okay, I got a white female, mid-40s, 5'11", give or take.
What was that?
About 225, wearing a black jacket with a Target bag.
Salsa and chicken
Anything
stew?
else? No, that should do it. And should I remain here, or should I go up to 82nd Avenue and have whoever's going to meet me at 82nd Avenue? Well, that's your call. If you want to roll to 82nd, that's fine. Just let me know when you get there. Police will not chase you down. So, do you want to hold there, or do you want to roll up to 82nd? No, I'll go up to 82nd, and if I need them, I will call you back. I think I can self-resolve this. All right, I copy. Either way. Thank you.
Customer conduct. Okay, keep it going.
Hey there, 1201. I got your customer contact. What's going on?
There is a man on the bus who seems to continuously harass the man sitting behind him. He's threatened to fuck him up. Nothing, no action has been taken, but there is some verbal aggression.
Okay.
Oh my God in heaven.
Okay. What can you give me a description of this guy?
Well, now he is blocking the hallway. Sir, I need you not to block the hallway. Thank you. He's wearing a gray hat and a puffy black coat. Just exited the bus.
Okay. That's a perfect place for him. All right. Have a good rest of your night.
Copy, thank you.
Clear at 1845.
Okay, drunk and sat down.
2079, Fifth and Burnside, westbound. I'm going to show the procedure of that before I take off. Okay, so they're just really intoxicated, but other than that, they're behaving themselves?
Yeah, correct. He stumbled pretty hard to get in. Now he's just sitting down. He's not doing anything, but I just wasn't sure if we're not to warn them.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Just be overly cautious. Make sure he stays sitting down, doesn't get wandering around while you're moving and stuff. But other than that, you're fine. You just roll. You can roll with it.
Copy, thank you.
It's fucking crazy. Wait, was this? Oh no, it's a different one.
Okay.
It's a
So
different
drunk,
one.
high. What's going on? Okay. All right. Are you able to keep other people away from where he is seated?
Well, there's one passenger that has taken it upon herself to try to find out where he needs to go. But yeah, everyone else, he's way in the back. Everyone else is from the back doors forward.
Oh, it's just fucking
All right.
unbelievable.
Let me see what help we can get for him. Can you give me a description of him?
Hang on just a sec.
Well, not quite. You said he was a biohazard. Does that make your bus a biohazard as well?
I didn't notice anything on the seat, just on the front of his pants. It's just a very small amount.
All right. Well, I do need you to check. If there is a biohazard, I want to get you traded out sooner rather than later.
Okay, I'll go back and check. I'll call you back when I get back up here.
All right. Thank you. 1909.
Okay.
Okay. So, unfortunately, you are out of service. Please write a quick word for
Everybody out.
We've got a bus headed your way. That changes.
All right, they got a release.
And I
They
need
got a
you
bus
to
available.
take that bus back someplace. I will call you right back.
Okay, I'll let my passengers know. Thank you.
Thank
Oh.
you. 1910. Okay, the train's
You know
not
I gotta
going to
check
take
here?
too terribly long. The bus is coming from
Go
Plaquemine
check
Town Center.
TRIMET.org.
So he's going to hop the freeway and head up to you real
Because
quick.
they're going to try to sneak aboard me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. 1911. Okay, that was a lot of information really fast. I got an Asian male, blue ball
Where's
cap, ball cap, blue jacket, khaki pants.
Aha!
It's a navy blue ball cap,
They got it
black
already?
jacket, khaki pants,
There's no document.
with a stain in the
Next.
front,
What's today?
and he's carrying a short case of IPA.
Why are the documents not posted?
Okay, I copy. I will let the 17 head that you know. Is he across the street by chance? Disregard. Thank you. 1917.
There'll be no public forum? Hold on. See how they try to sneak these meetings in? I sent them a letter about this. Of course, they ignored it because we already know that they don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. All right. 1405, loud verbal.
1405.
1405, I got your request to talk. How can I help?
I have a loud and verbal on my bus. Do you have a supervisor near me?
I will see if I can get one over there to you. What's going on?
Just someone being loud and verbal.
Okay, if I can get police to you faster, that might work. What do we have for descriptions? Male, female, clothing?
Male wearing a camouflage rain jacket, reddish pants, black shoes.
I copy that. Hold.
No shit. I'm doing a video. All right, he's gone.
1405.
Okay, we do have a supervisor heading your way. I was just trying to get some more information. Is it, how old would you say this person is, and what race?
I think he's Hispanic, black hair, camouflage jacket, reddish, brownish pants, black shoes, holding a black backpack. I don't think he
beat this guy up. I tried to step off the bus to cool down. He wanted to get off the bus and, I don't know, try and be physical, so I stepped back on.
Okay, copy. Is he still on?
Sorry, what was that?
Is he still on board?
Negative, he's walking westbound on Hawthorne.
Okay, go ahead and roll, and I will put out the message. Supervisor is heading that way to see if they can make contact.
Copy that.
Unbelievable for Sunday. Oh, here's a good one. Operator having an anxiety attack. He was just let out of jail.
936 is on terminal. 936, go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm having an anxiety attack. My attacker was let out of jail, and I don't know where he is, and so I'm just really struggling right now. So I'm really sorry. So I'm running late out of North Terminal right now. Okay, I want you to listen to me. He's not on the bus. He's not at the break room. You're in a closed vehicle. So I need you to take a couple of deep breaths for me. Okay, taking breaths. Just to come around and above my head. Alright. And know that you are stronger than he is.
No, Carrie's really doing a good job here, man. She can be a little bitch, but today she's doing it, man. Look at her go.
You are stronger than all of this. Don't let him have that power.
She's good. She's doing
If you
good.
see him,
Here's you, Carrie.
drive by. Don't let him on. Don't stop. It's okay. And we'll get help to you.
I like that. I like to see everybody doing their job right. It gives me a sense of accomplishment as a professional TRIMET blogger guy who's been watching this shit for years.
I know. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Just trying not to live in fear. I understand. Would you be more comfortable to go back into North Terminal and wait for a supervisor to meet with you? No, I think I need to get a hold of myself. It hit me really, really hard. Somebody haunted, they drove by, it just put me into a tailspin. I understand, but you need to be on your top game. We have a public to protect.
Obviously, she needs to be relieved. All right. Okay. Did good coaching her down from her emotional anxiety. But, as a professional, you can see that she's not really capable of driving anymore today. And she needs to be off duty. I need another beer.
Protect. We have operators to protect. My job to protect you. So let's just have you take a few more deep breaths, check your surroundings very well, and then walk back into the North Terminal break room, please. Okay, I'll do that. I'll shut her down for a minute, and then I'll go back inside and rinse my face off with some cold water. Do you want me to wait for a supervisor? Yeah, I think we need to have somebody just meet up with you and make sure you're okay. So, yeah, but I do, before you even crack that door, you make sure that you check your surroundings completely, every direction. If you have to leave from one side of the bus to the other, check your surroundings, and then walk into the break room and make sure the door's closed behind you. Okay, I'm going to drive to where the break room is, because I'm on the other side of the fence right now. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay. So we'll have a supervisor check on you in just a few minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Hang in there. 1923.
I'm sorry. I ran out of beer. I had to go put some water in my refrigerator, so I have to go back in here. I'm sorry.
We have a public to protect. We have operators to protect. My job to protect you. So let's just have you take a few more deep breaths, check your surroundings very well, and then walk back into the North Terminal break room, please.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll shut her down for a minute, and then I'll go back inside and rinse my face off with some cold water. Do you want me to wait for a supervisor?
Yeah, I think we
you
we need to have
better.
somebody just meet up with you and make sure you're okay. So, yeah. But I do, before you even crack that door, you make sure that you check your surroundings completely, every direction. If you have to lean from one side of the bus to the other, check your surroundings, and then walk into the break room and make sure the door's closed behind you.
Okay, I'm going to drive to where the break room is, because I'm on the other side of the fence right now.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay. So we'll have a supervisor check on you in just a few minutes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
She did good. Good job on you, Carrie. Now, wait a minute. Look at the... Oh, what I was going to show you just disappeared. Okay. And we have a ditch time. Time for a ditch person.
Hey, 1503, got your request to talk. What's going on?
At the service stop at 80 in Washington, there was a lady that she appeared to be intoxicated and possibly fell, and she wanted to get on the bus. I tried to help her up, and she couldn't stand, and she said she'd just wait for the next bus.
Yeah, okay. Well, you tried to save them all. I'll give you credit. You tried. But the woman's in a ditch. 7240, sleep.
Yes, it's located 240 and 520617.
Oh, 7240, that's your sleeper check.
And we are done.
Yeah, the guy that received the message about the Asian guy, he's here. I got him at home gate because there were like 5-6 passengers there, and he got in the bus, and now he's sleeping.
Oh, and now he's sleeping? Okay, let's see. 1 moment.
Well, he didn't have any trouble falling asleep, I see.
Okay, so he most likely is soiled. Alright, go ahead and roll with him, being that he's probably already soiled your seed now. Go ahead and roll with him, and I will see if we can't find you a trade at the end of the line.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Copy.
I said go ahead and roll with him, and when you get to the end of the line, I will look for a trade for you.
Got it, thank you.
All right. And that's yesterday's call. That was Sunday. That's a Sunday. And here's what I'm going to show you. Can you see this? In a new book, Michael J. Fox reveals his career might be over. Why do we fucking care about that? Who cares about that? Georgia election officials can. I hope Trump pulls the coup. I know it's going to mean a lot of dead people. I know that. But like I said, the veil of this being a democracy needs to be fucking finally destroyed. And he's the one man that can do it. I'm sorry. But before you can go up, you got to go down. And we're not down far enough as a culture yet. But what's this? Trump virus. I totally disagree. Coronavirus will be known as a Trump virus. This is the Trump virus. Trump virus. Look at this picture. Boy, did he change the United States, didn't he? Don't forget, he had a lot of help. Okay, this whole Trump phenomenon. This was all mainstream media created him. Mainstream media kept him in our minds. And mainstream media is going to keep him in our minds. He didn't just happen by accident. People need to understand the depth of mind manipulation that you are being targeted for. This guy was no accident, all right? It wasn't a mistake that he ended up president. This was an intentional thing. Trump steak, Trump airline, Trump. Well, he does kind of represent America the best of anybody. I mean, he is the United States, a scamming, racist, lying, cheating piece of shit. And that is what America actually is, isn't it? Over and out. Thanks, Rip City. You saved me a lot of copy and paste today. That was an hour and a half. That was like a full-length movie of action on the TRIMET scanner. Over and out.